I'm not giving you betting advice on who to bet on. I'm just giving you my predictions. Your bets are on you, not me. All right, everybody. I'm gonna be breaking down some fights off of UFC 306. NOCHE, O'Malley versus Dvalishvili. And I just gotta keep it a buck. Just gotta keep it a buck. I'm not gonna lie to the viewers out there. I was going through the card, looking. You know, I've been looking for a little bit, but some of these cats, I'm looking. They've only had a couple fights in the UFC. I don't know all of them. I'm just gonna, you know, I don't know all of them, and I think that's okay. I'm coming here to provide you my thoughts on the ones I do know. This is supposed to be a crazy card, especially those last 3 fights of that main card. We got Brian Ortega and Diego Lopez. Dude, oh man. You got the vet versus the up-and-comer, man. Diego's been in the game for a while, but still, I feel like Brian Ortega's been in the picture for such a long time. I don't know, man. So I'm not going to start there, but that's just to start this 3-fight skid. You know, I'm going to be paying most attention to. Then you got Grasso versus Shevchenko. Can't wait to break this one down. I love this trilogy. Absolutely love this trilogy. Then we got O'Malley versus Dvalishvili, dude. This one's gonna be a banger. I think it's gonna be a good one. I think some people gonna be surprised. We're gonna go ahead and see. But the fight that I somewhat know of that I'm gonna go start with is Raul Rosas Jr. Some people be saying Chiwiwi. I don't know what that means. I don't think anyone really knows what it means. I don't think he knows what it means. But he's fighting a cat out of China. You know, God bless him. I don't. His nickname's the Mongolian Murderer. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, and I apologize because I just don't want to disrespect him. But his nickname is the Mongolian Murderer. So we have Raul Rosas Jr. versus the Mongolian Murderer. First fight of the card, start off this NOCHE card. Honestly surprised that Rosas isn't higher up, but this is a good start. It's a very good start to the card. Dana's doing a good job getting the viewers in early. Getting them in early. It's the Sphere card. We gotta just go over the top. You know, they're supposed to have all this cool stuff going. And like I said, call me fair weather, call me whatever you want. But I don't know a lot of these cats, but it makes sense why Raul and the Mongolian Murderer are opening up the card, because it's kicking off the whole Sphere experience. Let's not forget, this is going to be one of the biggest events in sporting history, is what Dana White is saying. Like, the Sphere card's only a one-time thing with the UFC. Who knows if that's going to be the truth? They might do it down the road. Who knows? But he said he's dumped a lot of money into this. So why not put Raul Rosas Jr. versus the Mongolian Murderer to start the card off? Get the viewers in quick. Not only is it going to be an experience in the Sphere, it's also going to be an experience at home. They're trying to do the best to give us the best experience. Let's kick it off with this one. Raul, I mean, shoot. Him or the Mongolian Murderer? I'm going to go Raul. You know, Mongolian Murderer, he's 25-11. Raul's up and coming. He lost to Christian Rodriguez, and then he came back, and I think he won. He's 19, dog. Raul's 19. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. 19 years old in the UFC. So he beat Ricky Turcios. Pretty sure Ricky won the Ultimate Fighter 2-3 years ago. So that's a good dub. He subbed him. Then he knocked out Terrence Mitchell. Knockout TKO Terrence Mitchell. Then he lost to Christian Rodriguez. So he lost to Christian Rodriguez. Got 2 back. The Mongolian Murderer. Shoot, man. Let's look at this guy's track record. 25-11, 31. He's 12 years older. That's crazy to me that Raul is 12 years younger. He looks like he doesn't... KO, unanimous decision. He got knocked out about 2 years ago. Well, no, about a year ago he got knocked out. What, a unanimous decision, and then wasn't a no contest. You know what? Book it. I'm going Raul Rosas Jr. to kick off this Sphere card. They're probably feeding him a guy here. Get another dub. Just build this kid up. No need to get in a rush with this kid. Build him up. He has a lot of potential, a lot of good skill. Mongolian Murderer, he might have something that we don't know. He might surprise us with something. But if I'm gonna book it, I'm gonna go Raul Rosas Jr. I'm gonna have him. This is my side prediction. I think he's gonna submit the Mongolian Murderer. Book it for my first fight, going Raul Rosas Jr. The odds have him at -950. I don't take any betting advice from me. You continuing to watch this is just a consent sign from you to just, you know, You agree to the terms. You're not taking my betting advice. This isn't betting advice. Then the card goes on, man. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, they got 9 Mexicans on the card. That's awesome to see. I think this, I love the Noche. I love the respect that Dana White gives Hispanics, calling them the toughest people on the planet. Man, this is a crazy thing. They're celebrating their heritage, but not only, you know, cheering on their warriors throughout this whole card. And I bet you people all over the world will be watching, but you know, Mexico, they be tapping in, man. So interested to see how it plays out for all of them. I hope they all win. Why not put on for all the people? But we'll see. So the next one we're getting into is Brian Ortega versus Diego Lopez. Brian Ortega's a dog, man. I love this guy. 16-3, 8 subs. His last fight, he fought Yair Rodriguez, and he rolled his ankle at the very beginning of the fight, and he still submitted Yair Rodriguez, and Yair's no joke. He just fought for the title against Volk, what, a year and a half ago. Right after Volk lost to Islam, he went and fought Yair, I believe. Then he went and fought Islam again. We all know how that goes. Looked like he lost to Yair right before. Then he lost to Volkanovski. Then that's the thing. He fought for the belt. I'm talking Brian Ortega right now. He fought for the belt September 25th, 2021. 3 years ago, and he's only fought twice since. So that's the thing with Brian. You know he's a problem, but he's not as active. Whereas Diego, man, feel like he's been very active. He just fought. Guy's 25-6, 10-2 KOs. 12 subs. He just fought Dan Ige in June, fought in April, fought in November, and he's just been going to town ever since. He lost to Eva. I can't even pronounce his name. No disrespect, but he's fought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times since May of 2023. He's active. He's after it. This is potentially, they're building him up. This is his moment. He's going after it. He wins this. He's probably in that title contention picture. Probably a fight, if not next in, to fight for the title. And there now we got Holloway versus Topuria coming up. You know, depending on how that goes, is Volk gonna get the immediate rematch? But I would say the winner of this fights for a #1 contender spot, or waits for whoever Volk fights out of this. I think Volk fights either one of these guys, whoever wins. Topuria's probably not getting a rematch. Maybe you give him a rematch, who knows? But out of this fight, Ortega, Diego Lopez, I'm gonna go Diego Lopez, man. This is a tough one. I love Brian Ortega, but honestly, I think this Diego Lopez hype train, think it's just meant to be, bro. I'm gonna stick with him. Really good jiu-jitsu. I think that's the first thing that comes to my head. I feel like Diego looks bigger. He's bigger, you know. He's 3 inches taller, but Brian Ortega's no joke, man. But I'm gonna go Diego Lopez on this one. It should be a really good fight. Expect a finish or a brawl to the end. That's all I'm gonna say. I think it's not gonna be a boring fight. I think we know that this one's not gonna be a boring fight. Honestly, it can go either way. But I think I'm just gonna stay on that Lopez hype train, dude. And I'm gonna go Diego. I'm gonna go Diego. Maybe submission or split decision. It's either submission or split. It's gonna be a great one. I think this fight's absolutely. I think this one potentially has fight of the night potential written all over it. Yeah, let's go Diego. Dial it in. Then we got the trilogy. How this isn't the main event, I don't know. Co-main, more than worthy, obviously, for obvious reasons. We got Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. That first fight went down. Let's take a look here. That first fight went down March 4th, 2023. Jones-Searle card, and Grasso came out with the crazy upset over Shevchenko. I feel like Shevchenko was winning the whole fight, and then Grasso got her, put her in a submission, got on her back, rear naked choke, and subbed her. And so that obviously sets up for the rematch, because Shevchenko ain't be losing. She's crazy. Arguably the women's GOAT of MMA, her or Amanda, and she arguably beat Amanda. Anyways, I digress. They fought again September. So a year ago they fought, and it came out as a draw. And everybody, I listened to a lot of people talk about the fight after the fact. People were saying 3-2 Valentina, 3-2 Grasso. Very worthy of a draw, potentially. That sets up for the rematch. And guess what? They do the Ultimate Fighter. I didn't really tap into the Ultimate Fighter. I haven't for a couple of years. They get into that gig. So it's like, okay, rematch is happening, yada, yada, yada. And here we are at Noche. Both of these women are a problem, man. Valentina Shevchenko, who ran ran that division for a very long time, versus Grasso, who's been in the game for a while herself. She's 31, Valentina's 36. They're the same height. They got damn near the same reach, 66 inches to 66.5, and they're both strong in their areas. Which way do I go? I don't know, and I'm gonna have to make a decision because that's the point of the vid. But it's a tough one. Like Grasso, if she wins it, there's a new era in the women's flyweight division. Shevchenko wins it, her reign continues, or she gets the belt back, obviously, and then she starts a new run in her career. They're not going to fight again for at least another fight or two. They might see each other down the road again, but this one, winner takes all. They don't fight for a while, if ever again. Odds are so close, -135 to +115, favoring Grasso. This is tough. This is a very tough decision. Alexa Grasso versus Valentina Shevchenko. UFC Noche, Mexican independence, or does Valentina from Kyrgyzstan come in and get her belt back? Does the MMA GOAT come and get her belt back? MMA women's GOAT, arguably. You know what? I'm gonna go Alexa Grasso. I think I'm gonna write it out again. I'm gonna go Alexa Grasso. You know, it's Noche. Her people would be going in there going crazy. She's been a champion for damn near 2 years now, been training like a champion, and she was obviously doing that beforehand. I think this is her run. I think she's gonna start her own thing in this division for a little bit, and you know, and Shevchenko, she's gonna have to make some choices, I guess, because I'm gonna go Alexa Grasso. I'm gonna have this one go to a split decision. I think this one will go split. But dude, this is the crazy part. Like, it will not be surprising if Valentina goes in there and gets a TKO and finishes this fight. And same with Alexa. Like, this is such a close fight in my eyes. I can't tell you a clear-cut winner. I'm gonna ride Grasso, but Valentina can very well go in there and get this done as well. Put a number behind my back, pick one or two. That's exactly what it is. But I'm gonna go Grasso. Book it in. I'm going Grasso, hitting the Grasso button. And for the main event, we have the bantamweight title on the line. Sean O'Malley, the Montana boy, versus Merab Dvalishvili out of Georgia, the country, but now a U.S. citizen, I believe. Doesn't matter. This one's a very interesting fight, man. You could argue, I don't even think it's an argument. I would say that Merab should have got a title shot a long time ago, but his homie Aljamain was, you know, they agreed not to fight each other. So this is his title shot here. He's a dog, dude. He's an absolute dog. What is he? 17-4, 3 TKOs. He's been subbed once, and he's got 1 submission. Just wins over dogs. Unanimous decision versus Cejudo. Unanimous decision versus Petr Yan. Unanimous decision versus Jose Aldo. KO TKO versus Marlon. But they're all unanimous decisions. And so what does that tell me? No knockout power, really. He got Marias, but like, he has one. Everything else a unanimous decision. Dude's coming in there. He's trying to wrestle you, right? He's gonna try and get you to the ground, ride you on the ground, beat you up. That's what he does, and that's his game plan, and it works very well. Look at what he did to former gold medalist Henry Cejudo in his last fight. He made it look easy. He won 4-1, 5-0. Or was it a 3-round fight? He won all 3 rounds. Cejudo looked good. You know, he could have maybe, I thought he ended that first round pretty strong. That second round, he was doing good, but then Merab did his thing, but you know, Cejudo hurt his arm. Anyways, I digress again. But what I'm trying to get at here is I see a gas tank in Merab. Good wrestling. He'll take you down. He does it to everybody and makes it look easy. Dude, then you look at a cat like Sean O'Malley, man. And this guy, 19-0, should be 19-0, but he's 18-1, 12 KOs, 1 sub. He beat Marlon Cheeto Vera, got his revenge, so I think that's why the UFC needs to give him that O back, because he lost on some freak stuff. Knocked out Aljamain Sterling, TKO. People say it was an early stoppage. Sean O'Malley keeps hitting him in the head, okay? Won a split decision versus Petr Yan. He fought Pedro, came out to a no contest, but it's just dub for this dude. Arguably the best striker in the UFC. He showed that he can defend takedowns versus Aljamain. He showed he has a gas tank. He didn't really let up too much against Cheeto, who constantly stands in front of you and you're engaging almost the whole fight. He went through the ringer with Petr. He's proved himself enough, and people who question the wrestling, like, look, man, he proved that he got better with a popped rib or something wrong with his rib. He was able to make it work versus Aljamain. And so For me, I'm riding with the Montana kid. I'm going Sean O'Malley. Slam the Sean O'Malley button. It's super close. Odds are super close. But like I said, Merab, he just wants to take you down, ride you, do the whole wrestling thing for the whole 5 rounds, gas you out, tire you. But when you watch this cat stand in front of someone and fight and exchange punches, it may work for some cats, but not O'Malley. O'Malley's gonna find that button, and Merab's been shown that he will get dropped. Henry dropped him. Other people have dropped him before. And so you can't do that against a guy like Sean O'Malley. Sean's 5 inches taller. What's the reach here? Sean O'Malley has the 4-inch reach, better significant strikes accuracy, better significant strikes landed, better takedown accuracy than Merab actually, and a better submission average than Merab, but not takedown average. He doesn't average as many takedowns, of course, because he's gonna stand up and piece you. He's gonna stand up, punch you in your face 100 times, and then eventually knock you out. If he doesn't knock you out right away, he's proved over and over again he can find, as he says, I find that button, I find their chin. He's shown it over and over and over again. Merab can take him down and ragdoll him, like that is a possibility, but I think it's going to be hard to get in range without risking the chin, right? And I also think O'Malley is better on the ground than people give him credit for. He's shown it before. He's gotten up against Piotr. He's gotten up against freaking Aljamain. You know what I mean? It wasn't a takedown. He fell and Aljo got on him. I don't know if they'd count that as a takedown, but he still got up. He fought the hands, got up against the cage, whatever. But for me, it's like, okay, how does Merab get close here? How does he make that work? And I don't know. I think I'm gonna go Sean O'Malley TKO KO of Merab. Like I said, this fight can obviously go either way. Merab's wrestling could be just that good to where he just ragdolls O'Malley, but I find that kind of hard to believe, honestly. Personally, I'm on the hype train. He's the Montana kid. Like, we're just gonna smash that O'Malley button, and it's gonna be a great end to the night. Montana boys up, and then if Ilya wins, why not do O'Malley versus Ilya? But anyways, I appreciate y'all coming in here, checking me out. These are my predictions for UFC NOCHE 306. It should be a great card. This Fierce thing should be just such an awesome experience. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully my picks are well. Let me know what you think about my picks. I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, like the video, share it, do whatever you want with it, but just show some love. And let me know in the comments if you want. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. But I appreciate y'all. These are my picks. Take it easy.